how is it going? How has your week been? Leave answers in the comments if you want, I guess. Oh, I am so tired. Work is absolutely been killing me. But so today we're gonna go ahead, play a little bit of Urban Rivals, and discuss some of the videos that happened this week. So first off, I do want to apologize for us only having 5 videos. For MTG, there really should have been 6. I mean, I do kind of want to try saying that I have the excuse of I had an extra long video this week, but the reality is that video was going to be long anyway, so yeah, that's definitely not my backup. But real quick, as you can see, we're playing different cards this week. This one's focused around Mafia Gangster stuff. Although, I've got to say, this is the one that gets me the most because of the very obvious Breaking Bad reference. Yeah, I mean, his name is Theo. Oh, you should see the card art, too. It's amazing. But I want to try getting him up real quick. His final form, or his current ability, is pretty amazing. And his final form is, like, significantly stronger. Although he did just lose right here. But yeah, this one's all like a mix between like Mafia and street gang stuff. I don't know, I'm guessing. This is all training. Leveling up the cards to their final form is not exciting at all, ever. It's just something you have to do. But once I finish leveling these guys up, I can start doing a mixture between the Mafia crew. I can't remember the actual name of these clans are, but yeah, between the Mafia one and the creepy poison dudes that I was using last week. I think those ones were called Geists. And these ones are called Montanas. That's what they're called. So this was the Montana clan. Last week I was working with the Geist clan. Anyway. But back to the Magic the Gathering stuff from this last week. So, first off, I actually filmed the draft like a whole week, I think. Like the actual drafting part where I pick up the cards, a whole week before the actual gameplay videos. And so that's part of the reason why I was thrown off. The second thing is it actually was a pretty bad draft. I was trying to centralize my entire thing around, what's the word I'm looking for? Mutate. That's what I was trying to... Yeah, I was trying to focus entirely on Mutate, and I obviously did not end up working out in my favor, so... and the issue is that I ended up not getting a lot of the stuff that I needed to, make it a playable Mutate deck. Ideally, I would have gotten, some more Porky Parrots or, stuff like that. And instead, what I got was... I think it was like a dinosaur that gave its mutate target, or I guess its pile, reach. Excuse me, I'm clearing my throat. I'm still pretty tired, just got off work and all. But, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, I also need to make a play real quick. Let's use Teal again, because I want to get him to his final form. I don't really care that much about Aniki. But anyway, the point is that no matter, what is these abilities in this character? It's actually pretty weak. It just gives them power +2. Anyway. What are they training out? I mean, it's clearly a whole gamer set. Let's take a look at this reward real quick. Probably nothing useful. A lot of games do that, and it's really annoying. They constantly stick you with stuff that you don't need. But, yeah, back to stuff I don't need. That's basically the issues. I didn't draft anything good. I didn't play that well either, if I'm being entirely honest. I tried. But, I mean, we had a total of 2 videos of actual gameplay from that draft. Because there was nothing but, like, 3 straight loses. So, it was very fun, unfortunately. And then, of course, we decided to mess around with the mutate builds. Now, I'm not going to lie, the first day that I played that Symbiosis deck was almost the first time that I ever played it at all. Which, you know, not great. Not a great idea, but... let's continue looking at moving her up. Actually, let's try to make some guesses here. That's already maxed out, so I don't think it's likely that they would try to win with that. Let's just go for... You get a bit more experience for winning as opposed to losing, and I'm trying to get Magnolia up to her maximum because she is super powerful, apparently. That's why I'm trying to run a Montana and Geist combo. But the original build of the Symbiosis deck was not very well thought out. To begin with, as I figured out halfway through that first video, using Season's Growth, which was not originally part of the build, as well as using more Gem Razors than the 1 copy that I had, were both very important for the build, and some of the stuff that I had in there initially really wasn't important. I also discovered another upgrade that I didn't think about. I'm probably going to add to the Bant one, but I'm definitely going to be adding to future ones as soon as I have all of them. There's a card called Stone Coil Serpent, and can't look it up right now, but off the top of my head, I believe what it does is you pay X amount of mana, so however much mana you want, and it comes in with a +1/+1 counter for every bit of mana that you do spend on it. And inherently, it has both Reach and Trample. And then it has protection from multicolored. So any multicolored spell can't touch it. And if I remember right, we actually played against a black-white deck that had removal spells that were specifically black-white. And in that situation, had I had Stone Coil Serpent in my hands, we definitely would have been able to avoid some of our last... Hey, check this out. We finally got her to level up, and she went from a schoolgirl to a chick with a tattoo on her back and a gun. Alright. Well, that means... I mean, any of these guys could finish leveling anytime now. But... I only had 1 copy of Stone Coil Serpent. Getting back to the original discussion, I only had 1 copy of Stone Coil Serpent at the time. I now have 2 copies because I went and exchanged a rare for a second one. But I ideally want to get a total playset because I'm telling you right now, no matter what mutate build you make, you're going to want to use 4 copies of Stone Coil Serpent. I mean, does it have hexproof? No. Does it have perfect protection from removal? No, not really. But it does have protection from some of the most devastating removal in the format right now. Despark, can't touch it. Tyrant Scorn, can't touch it. Assassin's Trophy, can't touch it. So, yeah, at the moment... using Stone Coil Serpent as a base for your mutates, it's just amazing because it doesn't get hit by the bulk of removal in this format, except for sweeping removal. And additionally, it comes in with X +1/+1 counters. It starts off being whatever size that you can afford to pay. So if at the beginning of the game you can only drop 1 mana, okay, it's a pretty valid for 1 mana. And if you can pay a ton of mana into it later on in the game when it's the only card in your hand and you've got 7 land on the field or whatever, then great. And it just comes out enormous, and then you can mutate underneath of it, and you just have something that's big with even more abilities. It's pretty sweet. Additionally, it has reach and trample, just like anything that you would enchant with Gem Razor. So if you put a Parcel Beast underneath of it, now you have something with the reach and trample that can, fetch land or tap for land. You put it on the Vulpikeets, it now has flying and trample, because, at that point, reach is kind of a redundancy. There's a lot of different ways that you can really take advantage of its base form. So, yeah, I'm kind of over-explaining it here, but I'm just gonna throw Fury on because why not? Anyway, like I said, I'm kind of over-explaining it here, but long story short, it is without a doubt the absolute best possible option for mutate decks. And as I go and build the Sultai version and the Abzan version and possibly even the Temur version, or when I start going dual color and I just do Simic and Gruul and Golgari and whatever, as I experiment with it, I think we're going to see that and Season's Growth are going to be the two... Oh, it's my turn. Hold up. That and Season's Growth are going to be the two most common cards with all of these green-centered mutate decks. And I think we're also going to be seeing some different base cards when we start messing around with red. Like, for example, in my Elemental deck, I use Parcel Beast and Scorch Spitter, and putting Scorch Spitter down and then mutating Parcel Beast on top of it on the second turn, which is definitely something I would do in a Temur build. It's pretty awesome because now you have something that's guaranteeing 1 damage every single turn, and it's exactly easy to block. Or I should say block effectively and kill. So, that's one thing that could potentially work out. Although, I will admit, so far from what I've seen, at least the ability of my ability to remember, red doesn't have a lot of great stuff for mutating. It's got a lot of great stuff to mutate on top of, sure, but I can't really think of a whole lot of things that are great to mutate with. Oh, come to think of it, I just remembered, I could probably do a Naya build. Imagine Scorch Spitter, but flying and drawing every single time. That'd be kind of cool, too. Yeah, I forgot about Naya. Let's see what this reward is real quick before we get into our next match. I just confused my game. Okay, it's a credit. Oh, it looks like we finally have Tio's final form. And some old dude carrying around what looks like a bag of shit. But yeah, I can't think of a whole lot of things with mutate on it that are red that would be significantly good. It looks like Magnolia is the last thing that we need to have level up, so we're just going to max her. And then after that, my Montana team should be all set, and we can just start playing regular. At least until I get some more cards for Urban Rivals. But I don't see myself investing a whole lot of time or money into this game. I already have 3 really expensive games. Speaking of which, I dropped a ton of money into Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links recently. Not on purpose, but it was... a buy one pack turned into buy half a box, but I got some really cool stuff out of it, so it's kind of worth it. And you'll see what I mean later this week. No spoilers, but but yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm having a lot of fun with this mutate mechanic. Do I think the decks are super great? Not really. No. But do I think they have potential to be entertaining? Yeah, without a doubt. These are some of the most interesting cards I've ever seen. I'm not only excited for them in Standard, but I'm looking forward to possibly trying to brew a little bit in Pioneer. And I've already ordered some paper cards for my EDH decks. Because I think my Animar deck would definitely, at the very least, benefit from using Parcel Beast and Gemrazor, which are the two cards primarily that I got for my Animar deck. But you guys are never going to see that, at least not unless for some reason I get invited to go do game nights with Jimmy and Josh. Which I would love to do, but I don't see happening. Come on, we just gotta get Magnolia up so we can go to the original. These other guys can just continue, whatever. They're all like robots. Like they got some type of. You got Stalfos with the robot fist. You got giant robot fist anyway. You got Wolf, who's got like a Cyclops thing going on, and then robot arms, and then you got the Doc Ock and Jax from Mortal Kombat combo ripoff in Gork. It's kind of cool, but it's funny because they're all robots. Anyway, oh, it's my turn. I don't know. I already slunk everything into my one card, so I'm just gonna play it out until I die. How do you get to 23 attack? That doesn't make any sense. I'm trying to think what I was originally talking about. Oh yeah, Mutate. Mutate I think is definitely going to be a mechanic worth working with. So when I next get around to MTG, I don't have anything planned yet. Oh, I'm just going to say that. I know there's some things I want to do. I want to do another FNM with Sims MTG, which I'm going to Discord to do that, so it's probably going to happen eventually. I want to keep drafting. I'm having a lot of fun drafting Ikoria. It seems to be by far one of my favorite things to draft, even when I'm constantly getting wrecked. And of course, I want to continue working on Constructed, but I'm getting tired. This video has definitely been long enough, and I think I've covered just about everything from this week. So that will be it this upcoming week. So starting tomorrow, we'll be looking at a few games from Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. I've got 3 new decks. I've got some challenges that we're going to take a look at. Maybe get some cool gameplay out of that. And I may or may not get around to doing another video with the Six Samurai, which has been upgraded yet again, and I think is finally at its peak power. So we'll see how that goes. For now, thanks for watching, and have a great day.